Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes. I take shots to the top, I'll get it. I got one life, I'ma do all to win it. I do what's right, push until I fall. I'm slipping to get back up, always stand tall, I'm grinning. I got cuts real deep, big bruises scarred. I had to learn how to think with my head and my heart. I've been chewed up, spit out, torn apart. From picking up all the pieces is a form of art. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? It's still morning here, so good morning to those of you that are still in the morning hours, and good afternoon to all of you that are in your afternoon as of like right now. Hello, hello, hello. Hello to you, Jen. Hi, whatever with K. Hello, IB Trash Talking. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hello, Jenny. I would love to know how to make hummingbird food. What do you do? I've got a cute little hummingbird feeder. I love the hummingbirds. Hello, Sweets and Beyond. Oh, speaking of hummingbirds, I got to show y'all. I'm immersed. Who else in here lives far away from California, but they're immersed in the freaking California mayor campaign? I'm holding my hand up. Go Spencer Pratt. Okay. Anyway, hello, Sarah motherfucking C. Did I say hi to you, Miss Sweets? I hope everything's going good with you over there. Hello to Miss Annie. Hi, Dreamy Dot. Hello, hello, hello. You guys, I just put in Cooch's chat. I had the weirdest fucking dream yesterday. Go Spencer's right. Hey, Seeper. I cannot wait to show his campaign videos. I hope some of y'all have not seen them because they are bad fucking ass. I want Spencer Pratt to win so bad, but before he started running for mayor, all that man did was obviously support his beautiful wife, and he has 2 children, but he would feed hummingbirds, and these hummingbirds would just swarm him. There would be hundreds of hummingbirds. But I must have had a damn dream about everybody I saw on TikTok. Yes, not everybody, but a few people I saw on TikTok yesterday, because I had a really fucking vivid dream, and it ended with me beating Gypsy Rose's ass because she stole my AirPods. Well, she didn't steal my AirPods, but she tried to replace my AirPods with some AirPods that weren't Apple. They were like just they were just like the kind. Actually, my husband has some. His are black, and they have like a screen on the front. Anyway, hers were white. They had a screen on the front, and I go to get my AirPods out of my pocket, and she's sitting there, and I don't know if y'all have seen her lately. She's been wearing wigs, but recently she's had her wig off in her TikToks, so it was like short hair. Short-haired Gypsy Rose going, I didn't. I didn't steal your AirPods. I promise. And I'll tell the police when they get here. And I whipped her ass. Oh, I love having vivid dreams. It was short-haired. Gypsies, please. No, I swear to God, I didn't do it. So I was like, bam, bam, bam. Give me my fucking AirPods. You can't call your mommy. It was really bad. I guess I was taking out a few of my aggressions out in my subconscious. Poor Gypsy. I'm sorry, Gypsy. I didn't mean to. But don't steal my fucking AirPods and we won't have a problem. It was really, really vivid. And it was weird because Avery from 90 Day Fiance, like we were all in this like salon and I need to get my hair done really bad. So I know that's why I had a dream about that. But we were in this salon and I don't know, for whatever reason, we were like at an Airbnb, like right across the way. And that's where my AirPods were. And I like went mid hairstyle and Avery was in there and she was like putting hidden like the middle of summer or something. And she put like a Halloween fucking nail art on me. And I'm just looking at Avery from 90 Day, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I didn't ask for this. Anyways, it was just not a very soothing experience at the salon in my dream. And then it ended up with Gypsy trying to steal my AirPods and I was not fucking having it. But anyway, that's where I wanted to start because I left that in Cooch's chat before she ended and I just laughed my ass off. Good morning, E, or good afternoon for you. But yeah, my eyes are glued to the Spencer Pratt race in California, and I could guess we can just start with that. I wonder if Zeus, I woke up laughing. Especially since it was short-haired, no wig Gypsy. That's the part. I swear to God, I must have scrolled through TikTok right before I went to sleep, and there they all are. People have been seeing it's all on my FYP. It was funny. But before we get into what a fucking diabolical liar Juelz is, and by the way, Juelz, I heard your little threat because I was in there interpreting the fucking receipts Annie showed because I was said breaking news, Juelz got the girls to follow the pimp rules. Well, that's what the fucking DOJ detective said. And sorry, I'm going to believe him over you, Juelz. And you go right fucking ahead and threaten me and reading shit that this opens the door. You go right ahead because there's more documents that Annie hasn't read yet. And there's more to come after that. But anyway, before we get into that, I want to show y'all the coolest fucking, and this isn't, hey Savage, why I'm invested in this race. I'm invested in this race because I really did. I saw Spencer. I saw him go through everything he went through with the Palisades fire. I saw him getting, imagine getting so fucking aggravated and upset and pissed off and treated so poorly by your local government and your state government that you're like, fuck this shit. I have to do something about it. And I don't even remember if Spencer on Laguna Beach or the Hills. He was on the Hills, right? And he was a little bit of a villain on the Hills. And the funniest part, I'm going to show y'all. He's got several great campaign videos. But I don't know. I'm just obsessed with this race. So I'm going to try to make y'all obsessed with it before we start talking about a diabolical bee. I'll be here for an hour, by the way. Yeah, the Hills pain. That's right. I'm only going to stay here an hour because a lot of the reason I don't come live is because I got a lot of shit to do. Everybody wants to make fun of me. Oh, yeah. Well, when you go to work at 2 or 3 in the morning, that means your days are automatically shortened and you've got a little bit of time to get shit done. So I have to stay really schedule oriented here. But I'll be here for an hour. Watch me be here an hour and a half because that's how I roll usually. But if I could vote for Spencer Pratt, I would. And anybody that's in California, that's in that in the LA area, I hope you guys get out and vote for this man. Okay, got it. Okay, so let's start here. I like the one, let me see, because there's a couple of them. And I know you're like, who cares about this race? It's important because they lost everything and they didn't have insurance when those wildfires hit. And he says over there in California, he calls them zombies. And it's like the way the picture he paints is that these people cannot even take their kids to school without seeing what he's calling zombies, which are addicted, fentanyl addicts and stuff. And that's got to be scary as hell. I've heard people say they don't know whether it's dog feces or human feces all on the sidewalks. I mean, it sounds awful. And LA is a beautiful place. California in itself is a beautiful state. And that is sick that hey, PP, it is sick that they have to see that. And even Spencer's like, my wife can't bring our kids to school without seeing a crack addicted fentanyl junkie washing her vagina right on the school sidewalks. And I mean, I'm a visual person. Y'all know this about me. And so every time he tells these horrible stories, I just get an image in my head that I'm like, dude, that's awful. So here's one of his campaign videos.
Bass lives. You notice something? Or here, where Nicky Raman's $3 million mansion sits. They don't have to live in the mess they've created where you live. This is where I live. They let my home burn down. I know what the consequences of failed leadership are. That's why I'm running for mayor. For my sons and the rest of us Angelinos that want to stop these corrupt politicians from destroying our city. We are going to get the golden age of Los Angeles back. This is where Mayor Bass lives.
So that's the first one. And so I was like, that's a really good campaign video. I've got to make sure this one, though, that I'm about to play is going to play the song at the end, because I played one yesterday that didn't play. Feels so good to me right now. Hold on, I gotta make sure. See, no, I don't want to play that one. Okay.
Please, I'm begging you. There's homeless drug addicts in front of the schools. My children aren't safe.
Look, if you were a transgender migrant, I could get you a free pussy.
Let's move the drug addicts closer.
Bass already solved crime. I endorse her.
Next!
Please, I just want to rebuild my home. It's been over a year.
Mom, look.
This is a machine. If we want to burn this town to the ground, pull through that!
I feel so close.
You can do it, Spencer!
Now.
I can't believe that they have Gavin Newsom and AI saying he could get him a free pussy in a campaign video, but that's where we're at. Yes, it's Pratt, man, and I am so, and then so the funniest thing is that then so the Democrats tried to put out an ad yesterday against him, and it was really an ad for him. I think this is.
Republican Spencer Pratt is the last thing Los Angeles needs for mayor. Pratt opposes using taxpayer money to build brand new houses for our unhoused neighbors, saying it's time for the homeless to get help or get out. Pratt thinks LA needs thousands more police officers rather than more social workers, and Republican Spencer Pratt thinks public employee unions should have less power, not more. LA is on the right track and needs to stay the course. Vote no on Republican Spencer Pratt.
So that
Republican Spencer Pratt is the last thing Los Angeles needs.
Okay, we'll get on with this. He's put out that one, but I didn't think that one was very funny. Then he put out a Star Wars one. We can watch that if you want to, but then we're going to get into Juelz being a fucking liar and threatening me because her lies have been exposed. Oops. Where's the Star Wars one? but y'all get the idea. So I hope that some of you are in that, what do you call it, jurisdiction? This is funny. He calls, what is she? He calls her basura, which is Spanish for trash. Is that right, my Spanish speakers?
So out the Dana, smoke in the sky. We were coughing in the kitchen, she was saying, bye bye. Spencer, saca la basura. Look what she left on our block. LA looking like a closet where the junk can talk. Spencer, saca la basura. Bag it up, roll it out to the street. Latinos por brat, we're singing, cause we're tired of this dirty beat. Sleek and smooth, World Cup coming, nowhere to move. Just lines, delays, we're studying that, but every single pothole still attacks my tires flat. All this mess, all this spin, from Hollywood to City Hall, feels like the trash moved in. Sweep that nonsense fast. Latinos por brat, we're laughing, cause this clown show can't last. She's calling everyone, come right in the town hall seat while the tents pop up like mushrooms on the heat. Homeless brought on every corner, money gone poof, but she swears it's all accounted, we just stare at the roof. Hollywood's packing, they're leaving the lot. You're losing the movies, but she shrugs on the spot. She's busy with slogans, we're stuck in a jam. We just want a mayor who can take out the can. Hey! Spencer, saca la basura. Pick it up, haul it away. From the busted roads to the broken vows, we're done with yesterday. Spencer, saca la basura. Latinos for brat, make way. Clean streets, clear plans, fresh start. May in 2026, ole. Latinos for brat. We shout till the trash gets taken out.
So he is doing the damn thing when it comes to his campaign ads. They're super impressive. I want him to win so bad because I truly believe that he is going to do everything in his power to, because I mean, he's got two little bitty boys that he's got to raise, that he, you know, he says in so many of his interviews that he's having to explain to them, you know, what the hell's that they're seeing. And that's got to be hard for, and then even his wife, you know, his little boys are traumatized by their homes burning down. And I mean, imagine 7,000, wrap your head around that. 7,000 of people's homes burned down over there. 7,000. And the fire trucks they didn't have enough firefighters. They didn't have enough water. They were given money to clean all that shit up that could catch fire, and it wasn't ever done. And yeah, her name's Karen Bass, and he calls her Karen Basura. He's a clever guy. He's not a politician. He has a political science degree. Go Spencer, go Pratt man. Okay, let's get down to the nitty gritty of me being fucking completely, Juelz, you need to quit. You need to quit threatening me because of the shit that's put out on you, your shit, your business, and you don't like it. And I hope I can find I gotta find the place in Jules' video from day before yesterday. Oh, I know, Zeus. I need to find that video. Oh, I need to give y'all some memberships. Where she talks about these pimp rules that Ann talked about. And also you'll hear the veiled threat. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. So here's the threat. Y'all, can anybody tell me why my stupid Amzy, do you still have StreamYard? Why does it do this shit? It like, oh, now it's really done something fucking weird. There, I got it back. Okay. It like always, my screen where I can change my layouts like goes to nothing. It like crams up and squishes in. I don't ever know what the fuck's wrong with it. Okay, let's share this tab.
Nobody's talking about her. 3 years, and I can start playing the videos. And
I love how oh my gosh, thank you for being a member for 44 months, Sarah motherfucking Z. Thank you, thank you. I love how she thinks that because I say something in chat and because something's written in black and white from the Department of Justice, the very Department of Justice, Jules, that you said in that last video that you spoke to when you were there, they were telling you this and that. Remember, you also said that the damn pimp rules were retrieved on a search. Thank you, Sweets, for being a member for 33 months. You lied. There's so much lies in this one paragraph. Nobody's even honing in on this. The other paragraph that says that you, the confidential informant, said that you were involved in all of this shit yourself with your own fucking words. We'll just go ahead and focus on this since you're simple-minded. And I don't appreciate your fucking threats either. Because Jules, you calling everybody a liar, self-reflect. This is your fault. You called everybody a liar. And you know that that makes people want to prove that they're not fucking lying. Okay?
And giving my take on them now. You know what I mean? We could do it that way too. It's just an eye for an eye leaves the world blind. And George wants you to be blind.
You lie. She says that as she's about to threaten me. Eye for an eye leaves the world blind. But she's about to threaten me.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to. That fucking liar acting like she wasn't cool.
Oh, and you know what else is funny is somehow, I don't know why, I saw Ann, I guess Ann doing that.
Oh my God, that's my new pet peeve, y'all, is I don't know why. Why do I let stupid shit that does like blowing air out of your mouth, Jules, annoys me. I have never seen her do that or heard her do that so much as now. And I don't know if it's because now it gets on my nerves. And once I hear shit, I can't unhear it. Hello, Risky. It's like, are you even trying to sound like sultry, blowing the smoke out of your mouth, Jules? Like, that's because that's the take I'm getting from it. It's silly and it grosses me out.
Thing and getting that transcript of the preliminary hearing.
You
know what's really funny is it just furthers what I said. What did I tell you guys? I told you that pimp rules thing was written on the back of a crumpled up piece of paper. That wasn't real.
But you told the Department of Justice detective it was very much real when you gave it to him. In fact, those pimp rules were a big deal in his sentencing, Jules. They took that real fucking seriously. Really serious. So serious that I could say that, I mean, the judge mentions them and tells them how much it bothered her that he was in jail writing those pimp rules on the back of that paper, which showed zero fucking remorse. It showed that he was addicted to that control. They took that shit extremely serious. In fact, like I said, that was the undoing, was those pimp rules. You want to downplay that? That was the key. That was the key to the bell that you ring-a-ling, ding, ding, dinged to get him in there, that you said yourself. You rang the bell. Oh, the moan at the end of the word is another. That's another one. Savage. Ugh. Anyway, so no. Don't be downplaying them. But the most important part of what Anne read, that you're somehow saying, I told you it was on a crumpled piece of paper. Yeah, that's, nobody was saying you didn't say that. Nobody contested that part. The part that we're contesting, let me read myself. Let me get my best speaking voice, reading voice, whatever. And let me find that part of the paperwork here. It says, and if you're listening, what page was that on? Do you know? Let's see. Let's just. Or if you're still listening. Okay, here it is, I think. It says the confidential informant provided me a list. I guess is what I'll call it. It was handwritten on the back of a court subpoena for Mr. Brown, indicating several rules to follow that she was given to push out to the girls to make sure that they abided by what he wanted. I'm slow blinking right now. Are we going? Do y'all want to place any bets of whether or not she's going to address the part that says it was handwritten on the back of a court subpoena for Mr. Brown, indicating several rules to follow that she was given to push out to the girls to make sure that they abided by what he wanted? Let me guess. Because I reiterate this in a chat, I'm going to get a threat. Why aren't we addressing all of this, Jules? Why are we just addressing that you told the truth about it being on the back of a piece of paper?
That wasn't real. It was a crumpled up piece of paper. It was from his other court shit. So it just kind of cracks me up. But whatever. And whatever is that you gave them. First of all, they didn't find them searching your apartment. You gave it to them. You gave it to them and told them that you were made to enforce said pimp rules, bro. Whatever.
You lie.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, and I know she's on a panel.
Did I miss it?
Fucked with her big time because honestly, Maria, did I really?
Something.
Right.
No, she wouldn't. And I know she's on a panel.
I'm gonna say it, but whatever. So I hope you guys paper that wasn't real. 3 years, and I can start playing the videos and giving my take on them now. You know what I mean? We could do it that way too. It's just an eye for an eye leaves the world blind, and George wants you to be blind.
You lie.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I'm going to. That fucking liar acting like she wasn't cool.
Oh, and you know what else is funny is somehow, I don't know why, I saw Anne, I guess Anne doing that little thing and getting
that little thing that you've been crying and squalling about in the back scenes and fucking bothering everybody with. You act so unbothered. It's the funniest shit ever because I happen to know for a fact you're a big ass, whiny ass crybaby, fit throwing, tantrum flinging. That's what you're doing. You want to come blow your smoke out and fucking sound all cute. See, when you've really been crying like a big baby.
Transcript of the preliminary hearing You know what's really funny is it just furthers what I said. What did I tell you guys? I told you that pimp rules thing was written on the back of a crumpled up piece of paper. That wasn't real.
But it was real enough for you to make sure that the girls abided by them. You told the Department of Justice detective that you were the enforcer of the pimp rules, bro. Oh, I played that live just because the other day. I rang the bell. It's on. Do I need to play it again? I'm the reason he's in prison.
That wasn't real. It was a crumpled up piece of paper. It was.
And have you heard her say that she's not the fucking CI since all this has come out? No, you haven't. It's clear as day. The paperwork says that the whole thing, they weren't watching him. They didn't go to her. She went to them.
Court shit. So it just kind of cracks me up, but whatever. And never mind, I'm not even gonna say it, but whatever.
Say it.
So I hope you guys are having a fucking ball. But, and then I also saw, let me just say this right now. I saw a screenshot from Brooke. Brooke just can't help herself when nobody's talking about her. Nobody's doing anything. Here she is still, because she is just thirsty for fucking trouble. Hold on a minute. Why isn't it popping up?
I'm thirsty for trouble. Trouble.
What is it? No, that's not it.
I'm thirsty for the truth, bitch.
I swear it was over here. Hold on. For some reason, I can't find it. It was, oh, here it is. I skimmed right over it. It was a screenshot from when Anne was reading the preliminary hearing. Hello, Sue. The preliminary hearing thing, which it just opens the door to, I guess, we can read people's court stuff, right? People that are attached to content creators that I don't like that participated in this chat, this gives the green light, right? Isn't that how that works? Guys, what the fuck? I am having, okay, let me just do this.
I'm going to let you have 2 seconds, Annie.
I'll open it and make it bigger. Here we go. So anyway, so then Brooke wrote, breaking news. Juelz made the girls follow the pimp rules.
Where is the fucking lie? Where's the lie? Hi, Anne.
Hey, yeah. So on that, what I think's actually happening here, and she doesn't want to really address it. If she's now trying to say that shit isn't true, and it was written in the back of a piece of paper, then that makes what she did a lot worse, because she went to the police with that information and got him locked up in a big old lie.
Exactly.
Miss, I never rolled over on anyone. But there's so many layers to this. The other thing is, if she didn't know who EH was and SK, but she had their information, does that mean she was setting up the appointments? Because
exactly,
if you you are trafficking those females with him. So there's so many different layers to this, and I want to know what one's true. And for her to say reading court documents, she's already done that shit to you. She done that shit to you in John's panel.
Yep.
So that's been there, done that, you know. And again, if she hadn't have told so many lies to begin with, I wouldn't have went looking for the stuff. And
exactly.
That's that. But she lied. We were all delusional. And do you know what kills me? She said recently, would I have wrote that letter to the judge if I was the CI? And this is my whole point, how much of a liar this woman is.
Exactly. Because and you're not going to find what you're looking for in those documents. We found exactly, because that's exactly right. Either way you spin it, either you went to the cops with a crumpled up piece of paper that was a crackhead's fucking fantasy, and you played this out as truth. And oh my God, and I'm a victim. He was making me push these out to the girls and making sure the girls abided by them. I was taking it. All that shit then was bullshit. and you got that man locked up out of crackhead delusions, then
Don't forget, she also told the detective that she was a victim and that he had armed her.
Yep.
She also told the detective that, and then tried to sound like a hero, saying, I was a hostile witness, guys, and that's why I told them in court in front of the grand jury that that wasn't true. But she's the one who lied in the first place, which makes me question everything about that she's put out there before, because to me, somebody who's a victim of SA would never put that lie on somebody. Never.
No.
You would never do that. Never. But she did.
Yep.
And that tells me everything I need to know about
Well,
Jules.
I mean, and why are we surprised? She tried to kill him first. I mean, this was second. This was second to her attempted murder. You know, so why are we really shocked? Why is anybody really shocked? I mean, and that didn't work. All she caught was a pesky weed charge from an attempted murder. That's awesome, Jules. Way to go. And she didn't even damage the car. And she didn't even...
why I don't think she tried to kill him because I think she tried to kill him because he was ending it.
Yeah, that's why her last words was like, the only way this is gonna end is like this.
Yes.
Oh! You know, fucking what?
And she tries to make it sound like some sort of fucking Thelma Louise thing. Thelma wasn't up for this. Only Louise was up for this. She's a fucking
and
nutcase.
this ain't the movies, and you are not Gina motherfucking Davis. So
and the thing is, that's why she get put up in that little flat back in Chicago. They put her, everything about her, it's the same. I've watched her doing it with other people. Everything is about her benefit. Everything is about how it benefits Jules. She's just a selfish human being.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so. Oh, Payne, you must have been absent for those recollection, those rehab. Like she says it in her own words. She even repeated it in her live recently that she literally, and she used the words, "I tried to kill him. I tried to kill him." She was going down the street 90 miles an hour, and he said something, and she said, the only way this is going to end is like this, and spun the motherfucking car out going 90 miles an hour. Could have killed herself, could have killed him, could have killed innocent people that were in the way of her fit rage. How dangerous of a person are you? No wonder she don't leave the fucking house. She's a danger to people. Like, what the fuck?
And she acts like the victim. That's the thing. But what killed me when she was in AC's chat that day saying, I never rolled over on anyone. No, you did. And then you rolled right back over him again. Because whatever way she dresses this up, he's the victim of her.
Yep.
He's the victim of her. He might not have been guilty of trafficking. She's the one that gave him that label. She's the one that gave him that charge because of the lies that she's then told the police. What story is true, Jules? What one is true? Because either way, you look like a fucking shitty human being.
She gave the cops his email address, told him to go look in those Facebook messages, that all those messages were in there. She told him everything. And either she was paranoid from smoking crack that she was going to get fucking caught up in this, and either like you said, whichever way. But I fully remember her telling me that she couldn't fucking take the drugs, she couldn't take the girls, and she was fucking jealous. They were constantly getting in fights. She was throwing him out. He was stealing her car, all kinds of shit. And she went and told the cop, the DOJ, mind you, and in the report, it says that was the first indication or knowledge of any of this was the confidential informant addressing the police. So
everything about her is fraudulent, and even and it tells you if you've looked over the sentencing statements that Glenwood reached out to numerous escorts that he had basically pimped out to see if they wanted to take over Freedom, Success, Sobriety, and that's how Jules got it. And that's what it said. It wasn't that he wanted Jules to take it over, that he reached out to her. It said he reached out to numerous females that basically had worked for him. And because the only other people involved were his family members, his mother and his sister. And the other reason she had an issue And the judge actually says on those documents that he doesn't believe that she should have anything to do with that, with her attitude, because she'd called one of those women a nasty hoe.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, there's loads about Jules and the person she is, and I think she took over that as director to still keep a hold of him to a certain degree, because that was his baby, that was his dream, that was like trying to do his best in society, like turn it around, and it was a farce. It was an absolute, and the judge said it was a scam and a
Yeah.
sham.
Yep. There's like, how many people have you helped? Zero.
She done
And
a
she was over there trying to raise millions of dollars for this place too.
Yes, she did
On
a GoFundMe
Facebook.
on Facebook. Yep, I've got the screenshot of that. I can definitely share. So how much money did you make for that, Jules? Actually, we should be able to go and click the link. It's still public. I don't think she can sign back into that, because if she could, it would be gone.
Well, listen, when I met her, let me tell you what she was trying to do. When I met her, and I'm sure I've got text messages to prove this. In fact, I know I do. She was trying to get somebody to take over that Freedom, Success, Sobriety. And guess who she wanted to take it, and who almost did, and I forget why she didn't, was that girl, that lady off of Love After Lockup. What was her name? Angela, the one that smoked all the cigarettes and was dating.
Yes, Tony, Angela and Tony.
Yes, that's who she was in contact with, personal contact with, doesn't know this lady from Adam, and was trying to get Love After Lockup, Angela, to take over that whatever 5013. What is that thing called? I don't even know. Hey, Berlinetta, what's up? Yes. So you remember this too, Savage? Did she tell you the same thing? Because you're not acting surprised. But looking back on that now, I'm like, there's so much controversy around this Freedom, Success, Sobriety. And then I remember distinctly her just trying to give this Love After Lockup chick that she doesn't even know this charity. It's fucking weird. Do you remember why she was trying to do that, Savage? Because it's all very, very fuzzy. This was back in 2020, 21. But yeah, she was trying to hand it over instead of giving it up. So I guess so she could stay on board.
The judge basically said that was to get closed down. That was enough.
She acted like the nonprofit was going to be huge. Can felons run charities? No, that's why you had a board of directors.
Mm-hmm.
It almost sounds like they were going to try to launder some money or some shit through there. I don't fucking know. It was shady. It was shady.
It was shady.
But she's downplaying this, and now she's threatening me and saying, because I wrote in her chat, because you said, I just read word for word what that transcript says, and because I said, I repeated what it said, I'm gonna get it, and I'm thirsty for trouble.
Yeah.
I'm thirsty for trouble. What?
Whatever.
As if Jules wouldn't be in a chat reiterating shit if this were me and I had been lying about my entire existence I think somebody on Reddit said it perfectly, or somebody said it somewhere, that as her crowd and as her viewership grows, she's trying to hide this the best that she can. Yep. What is the big fucking deal? Amber's owned it. Julie's owned it. Everybody else has owned it. Now, they weren't in charge of making appointments and sending girls home if they got too shit-faced or were too emotional, like you've said with your own mouth. I mean, I don't know if Payne or who else has missed that. And Sarah Z coming across. And let me tell y'all, I got a member. Paula said this the other day, and I laughed out loud because she ain't lying. If y'all want to see some good fucking content, you'll go get AMZ's membership. I am not kidding. It's Terry Lynn on there. It's the breakup of Terry Lynn. It's me. I mean, I'm on there for some reason. John, I mean, she's got, I didn't remember all the panels we used to do on AMZ's channel. And they're funny as fuck. And I always like the ones in AMZ's members that'll say, it's like, you don't know what you're looking at. And then the next, all of a sudden you'll see, okay, I'm coming back and trying a much calmer response this time. So you definitely go to the one before that, because it's usually AMZ losing her shit. Oh, those were the days. But anyway, yeah, they found, Sarah Z stumbled across the live of Juelz just saying, yeah, I got the girl. One of the girls went to get, we got her some wine to get her, like, she's talking about providing the pad to get the girls, whatever, cleaned up in the right mindset, get them, you know, a little tipsy, which is what I said. And she called me a liar for so many fucking times. But now she's going to have the balls, no pun intended, to threaten me because I reiterated something that was said in these documents that she's not going to touch. All she has to do is say, I did it. It was fucked up. I was smoking crack. That's the end of it. Because those documents also say, I don't remember what she said, but that he says in those documents himself that he has smoked crack his almost his entire life.
Yes, it has.
So this wasn't some recreational every now and then occurrence or thing. This was something he's lit. This 30-year-old man said almost my entire life, which is so fucking sad. It really is.
I need to send you a screenshot. Juelz has got in her old Facebook, she's Julianne in this. Animal rescuer by day, superhero by night.
What?
I'm not joking, I'm going to send you.
She really has an inflated self-ego.
Yeah.
I mean, which we all know as the bee. But she is just, and that's why I just wish Jen would just go in. She's got so much to work with. Like, Juelz would never, if I were Jen, I would make it to where Juelz would never commentate on me. Ever. I would just have it locked and loaded, ready to go. Every single, like, just, you know, just like, who was it that used to say, it was like, oh, it was Juelz that would say Siwa's name every fucking 2 minutes so Siwa couldn't replay her streams.
Yes.
That was how easy was that.
Look at that picture I've sent me. That's so fucking funny.
Oh my God. Superhero of what? Superhero of... Tell me why you wear a cape, Juelz. A superhero by night. Oh,
That's
my
so
dear,
funny.
you just had to learn yourself as her cover photo in Dorothy's red shoes.
Yep. So funny. That is so funny.
People in her chat don't help. Someone in her chat, people are just jealous of her and her channel. Oh my God. I'm so glad that and aren't you happy that we have other things in our life that
Yes.
that trump a YouTube channel?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I get bored quite quickly. I think it's the ADHD. So I can't like stay consistently in a live for hours and hours, and I jump back and forth to things. And when I say I don't watch Juelz and Maria, I really don't watch them. I don't. I listened to a little bit of Lisa Marie's and I found that hilarious. Lisa Marie said to Maria, they're calling you a liar? You've never been proved to be a liar. I'm thinking, where have you been?
Oh, it's just crazy. I wish I was in. I hope somebody really is in doing some kind of studies and really could use this as a sociology project. Because I know stupid Clark used to say that shit, but this is seriously something that needs to be studied. You're witnessing firsthand exactly how cults are formed and cultivated, and how the minds of people work when they are too invested to be wrong about a person that they've invested their time in, that they will just cling on with, their talons into, they don't give a fuck if it's true. They used to do this shit with Siwa. It blew my mind too. Like, when somebody's fucking lying, you can't say but a lot of it, I think, is fear. They're scared they've told her too much. She goes off the fucking handle. Like, I get what it's like to have to tiptoe around that fucking weirdo. Yeah, he needs to be studied too. Oh, and I wanted to say something and now I forgot. Oh my God. Oh, I hope I remember because it was good. Damn it. What was I going to say? Oh, I know what I was going to say. KK, I know me and you don't see eye to eye, girlfriend, but I'm telling you right now, you better get your ducks in a row, because
Yep.
it's coming. I can see it. I can see the fakeness. How Juelz, when she pay attention to it yourself, you might not know firsthand, but I have seen this happen so many times. I know for a fact she's getting ready. She's getting irritated. I can hear it in her voice when she is really trying hard to fake being nice to you publicly, but it's coming. How do I know? Because it's happened to me, and I've seen it happen to a lot of other people. So please just brace yourself and be prepared, and don't let it blindside you like it blindsided so many other people when she did this to them. Because if you can't take one listen, just compare it to her other streams when she would talk about KK months ago, and now it's not good, and it's coming. So brace yourself.
Yep. She gets very jealous, and she is an insecure person, and she doesn't want to really say anything public, but she will be saying things. We know her.
I'm like, I always joke about putting money together for bets, but I think this would be a really good one on like how many days till D-Day. Or to KK Day, to when Juelz drops her fucking ass in the grease and takes her hive with her. And then it's going to be people that really like KK that have to choose.
Yeah.
Because I see KK having a lot of people in there, and Juelz is trying hard with her fucking, with that fucking ridiculous filter and trying to be, Rochelle. It was the most embarrassing thing I watched the other night. Did you see that? And it's really bad. Oh God, I gotta show you. And you know, she thinks she's funny as fuck as the funniest part. Okay. And I hope this is still up. Please let it still be up. I don't remember. This is it.
25 a.m. Eastern. Things have been very.
She thinks she's funny being Rochelle, and when I tell you that I watched those numbers just like it was like 100 people, and then it was like 60 or 70 people, and then it would go to like 80, then back down to 60, and she did this for 2 fucking hours, and it was so not funny. Like, she thinks she's hilarious.
Very complex.
She's reading a transcript of Rochelle's live instead of just going off, off the cuff.
Yeah.
Going from the hip. No, she's reading a transcript.
And I'll let you know when things have changed. So I apologize for that. Until then, thank you for coming in. Hi, Sly. Can you hear me? Meow, meow, meow. Quack, quack, quack. Hi, Andrea. Oh, you talk about me behind my back for no reason. Is there a problem? No, not at all. I said I've been good with you. You must really love swamp.
Something tells me she's really trying to do something like, and I'm not here to toot my own horn, and I'm not, but I just feel like she's trying to do something.
Yeah.
To do something like this.
Mm-hmm. She does.
No, oops, not this one. Not that one. Is it on a short? This has to be it. Oops. Oh, shit. You really do get rusty at this.
But I'll find it, and when I do, I'll say, I'm so busy today. I cleaned the corner of my 600 square apartment. Here it is.
Yes.
I did it better than you, Brooke. I don't care if I have to have plastic on my sofas. It's better than when Glenn would, spill Big Red and crack on it. I fucking threw my phone against his head for that. You know that? Yeah, then I went and turned him into the FBI. And that's actually, I don't know what's gotten into me today. I'm just telling the truth about me for the first time ever. Because it's my birthday. Remember when you said that? I mean, Remember when I told you that eyeball, that story? I'm going ahead and fessing up to it. He's found Big Red and crack on my blue suede couch. The nerve. Like, at least the other stuff is organic. Crack's not organic, and neither is Big Red. My desk in 3.
So give it up, Jules. Your shit ain't. I mean, this is just.
Yep. She copies everything.
It's bad, but it wasn't even funny. It was really, really bad. And like, I felt so sorry for the people in this chat having to force themselves to fucking put laughing emojis in there at her because they know that shit was not fucking funny. Come on. Its numbers showed it. But yeah, she's just doing whatever in the world she can to be, because I think she knows that KK's, I think, like I said, doing better than her.
Do you know what I was going to ask? So I've not seen or heard much of AC recently. Has he left now? You know, she's a big dirty fucking liar.
No.
Is he still there?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I heard recently somebody said he was moving on from this community.
I think right after somebody said that, he was up on her panel.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. She's probably like, do you want to come up? Show them. But yeah, so I'm just saying, KK, brace yourself, girl.
Yep.
I don't like you, but I mean, we can have a support group, I guess, for that one instance when it happens, because I mean, it's going to hit hard. Marked safe from being used as a toilet, and it's all about the small silver. That's actually a big silver lining, because I am just so happy that I am not ever in the position to get pissed on, ever. So there's that. Thank you for the super chat.
Had the conversation like
on a live stream on YouTube. The fuck.
How did it come up?
I don't know, but we need to hear it again just for good measure.
Yes.
I think just that part. I memorized the timestamp.
I've also got a shot up of it.
Oh, do you? Good.
Yeah, I've got a shot in my channel.
That makes it so easy.
Yep. I've got a shot of that. I've got the screenshot of the temporal part where she was involved.
Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah.
But that was just one of our functions.
I'm staying away from Cash App because I'm getting some ideas. Oh, no.
He peed on me once, though. But that was just one of our funky things.
Wow.
No, I don't want to argue anymore. I really don't. I
gotta do what you gotta do.
It took. She played her last card with that one, going after him. I hope she enjoyed that last card.
Right now.
She even had the opportunity to stop herself because
so proud of him in that life. So proud. And for now to say, if they want to bring up something really traumatic, this is what Juelz does. She's a manipulator and she plays on people's emotions and their good hearts. And that's that.
And let me tell you, we wouldn't be stomping our feet and waving our fucking hands about this if she did. This was literally her whole personality back then.
Brooker, is it you?
Huh? Oh, I stopped her from playing. What are you talking about? You there? I can hear you.
Just the things that were said. Well, I told you that I talked to the Department of Justice in Wisconsin. He told me that the one girl told him that my mother died while I was in prison, and I'm going to make sure he rots in hell. And you know what? You should look at her. You should look at her record before she even met him. She was arrested 3 times. Bitch, your mom died at home from cancer when you were off doing meth and heroin. You should have thought about that a month before you even met him. You know what I'm saying? So she's just one of those people that blames everybody. The other girl told him we were all in it for drugs. We were in it. We were a team. It was teamwork. It basically was. It was like high five teamwork. And it was disgusting teamwork. And if you only knew what I called those girls, and it was me. Here's the deal, guys. I'm the one who rang the motherfucking bell. I'm the reason my man's in prison right now because I thought just the things that were said. Well, I told you that I talked to the Department of Justice in
And there it is. So she wants to threaten me. And Brooke, I'm
See,
gonna read.
just talks casually about those other girls and her mother passed out. How does she know?
How does she? Because
How does she
she's
know?
when I met her, she was
She
telling
doesn't
me
know
all
who
this
they were. She never met them. How does she know all of this information?
because she's lying. That's why. Can you hear me, Anne? I don't think Anne can
Brookie,
hear
you're
me.
speaking because I can't hear you.
She can't hear me. Can y'all hear me? Yes. Yeah, the DOJ. She was proud to tell this story because she was in love with Glenwood because he was making her the pink bear and the purse. Tell her in back chat. Okay. Where is my private chat? Here we go. I forget about the back chat. Oh, she did drop. And I couldn't hear you. I could hear, oh no, I could hear her, but you couldn't hear me. But let's continue. I hadn't met. Oh, cancel. Y'all, my entire fucking YouTube is Michael Jackson. I'm telling y'all, I have been obsessed. Is this the right one? Do you need the link again, Anne? I know. I'm about to, I swear to God, I'm about to cancel this. I'm about to cancel it. I can't take this shit. Does she need the link? Paying this much money a month. In fact, you know what? I might just be a Karen and message them and tell them that they need to give me some money back for this bullshit technical difficulties. It's been happening forever. We paid too much money for this garbage. Where is my history?
Written on crumpled up piece of paper. And that it, here it is. I skimmed right over it. It was a screenshot from when Anne was reading the preliminary hearing. Hello, Sue. The preliminary hearing thing, which it just opens the door to, I guess, we can read people's court stuff, right? People that are attached to content creators that I don't like that participated in this chat, this gives the green light, right? Isn't that how that works? Guys, what the fuck? I am having, okay, let me just do this. And then I'll open it and make it bigger. Here we go. So anyway, so then Brooke wrote, breaking news. Juelz made the girls follow the pimp rules. Brooke, you're acting like a...
Where is the lie? I was repeating what Anne had just read.
Fucking moron. You of all people, because I remember I even showed you that they were written on crumpled up piece of paper and that it was nothing. And I never met those girls. And you can say everything to the cows fucking come home, bitch. Never met SK, never met EH. One day in my motherfucking life. And I'll swear that on everything. How things transpired, guess what? Y'all don't deserve to know.
Well, according to the court records, I don't think Glenwood met any of them either. Y'all were just arranging these appointments, if I do recall. Is Anne back in the chat yet? It was never said it wasn't written on a crumpled up piece of paper. What you told the cops is that you were making the girls abide by them. And if you're so insulted by what I'm saying, then that means you lied to the cops. Yeah, she took a picture because she sent me the picture. And she handed those to the cops. It says it in the documents.
know that. No, she was in Turkey Teeth yesterday when Turkey Teeth was reading transcripts. But that just opens the door.
I thought an eye for an eye leaves the world blind. You just said that fucking 3 minutes ago, Jules. Oh, yeah, so he did have to know the girls. I don't know. Like Ann said, she might not have met them, but she knew all their information because it's in the transcripts that she's the one that gave it to them. She knew all their stuff. I'm sure a lot of us have a picture of the pimp rolls. Put a one in the chat if you ever got a copy of the pimp rolls. I'm sure it's if it's not in my text, it was in my IG. But I'm not going to let you sit here and threaten me for being in a chat where Ann's reading stuff. Just like the other day, whenever this video surfaced of you talking about ringing the bell and getting peed on surfaced, it had been played by Ann and George, but you full on attacked and threatened me. Why do you get so bothered when it's me, Jules?
It does, especially Brooke over there. Spouting off shit. You really need to learn to start watching your mouth, Brooke, because you're going to end up getting yourself with a nervous stomach and you might end up with the nervous poops.
You fucking, Jim went to jail. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Right.
Jenny, your friend that just went to jail, she's the one that had the nervous poops with the upset stomach. Okay. Hi, just me. So what was that all about, Jules? Why are you making threats? Because you're the one that's getting called out and put on Front Street for being a liar. Do not deflect your lies on me. I might as well just go ahead and give the rest of these out because I don't want them to go to waste. My membership might not look as good as AMZ's, but I'm sure there's interesting lives back there. I don't know any of those people. I know Pretend Fashionista, but yeah, definitely took Deflection 101 because she's coming after me for repeating something Ann wrote. Ann was the recipient of those records. She's the one that fought tooth and nail to get those. I'm doing what everybody else does on YouTube, which is commentates on things that happen in our community. And right now, the topic that you want to so hugely deflect from, and I'm sorry, but I'm beginning, you're losing support, Jules, Maria's favorite word, but it's true. I'm seeing it. You might have numbers, but your support is going downhill. And you can try to be Rochelle and use silly filters and try to be funny and try to pull out all the stops, but the bottom line is that they might tell you they don't care, but I would be hugely bothered and offended if one of my air quote friends or somebody that I hugely supported on YouTube straight up lied to me about stuff. And I know for a fact you lied to people personally, and they asked you about this, and you lied to them, and it does hurt people. And it's normal to be hurt when somebody that you care about lies to your fucking face, and that's what a lot of the hive is experiencing right now. She's playing on words here. So if it was not true about the pimp rolls, is she saying she lied to the cops back then? That's what me and Ann were just discussing. Where is Ann? I'm texting her. Thank you for being a member for 13 months, Gamecock Jenny. I need to put all y'all's up there. Sarah Z for 44 months. Sweets for 33 months. Hellbilly gave me a super chat. Thank you for that. And then Miss Gamecock for 13 months. Thank you so much for the support. I want to understand how men she's talked to on YouTube trigger her PTSD, make her feel violated, but being with a crack addicted pimp did not. PTSD does not work like that. Well, there's just a lot of contradictions there, and I get it. She, back when Ann first said she was getting the court dogs, Jules said good because it would prove she wasn't the CI. That was when she was lying about that. She is just full of lies. I know. But what she didn't count on the most was that video of Amzi's coming up. Sarah Z just because, and let me tell you, I went and looked through Amzi stuff. I'd have been looking through all that stuff too, because it's very good content back there that I had forgot even happened. So, because I mean, I spent some time going through some of Amzi's old membership stuff. Because with the documents and with her own admission in that video, you can't skate around that. So the only way Juelz is skating around it is by threatening me and not mentioning the important, what do you like to say, the meat and potatoes of the accusation. So you skate around. See, I told you it was on crumpled paper. I told you. Whatever. Bitch, we're not talking about that. You went to the cops. It says, do you think the DOJ is going to get up and tell something, deviate from anything you told him? You told him that you were made to enforce the pimp rules. And those pimp rules, like I said, and the other documents play a huge part of how long he was sentenced. She said, if you don't like that I lied, too bad. She said that, Rainbow. She admitted to lying. Yep, Savage says that's her go-to. Remember, she called my job because of words I said on the interwebs hurt her feelings. So, again, she tried to kill this man and got off with just a weed charge when he tried to break up with her. She's already said she couldn't understand why the crack, he loved it more than her. Well, the crack didn't fucking, didn't bitch and moan and fucking, never mind. That's a bad joke. But my point is, thank you for being a member for 20 months, days. So she tries to kill him. When that didn't work, she tried to lock him up. Didn't try, sorry. She did. Yeah, if that's a game changer, then bye. Exactly. So, Juelz, you call everybody out. Your whole entire channel is based on holding people accountable, mostly Jen, for things that she says and does. Mostly the things that you get so mad about that you say are lies. So what you're doing, thank you for being a member for 24 months. I love you guys. The thing about this is, Juelz, is that now it's your turn to do the very thing that you have based your entire channel on. The entire theme of your channel is hold people accountable, most notably Jen. So now when it's your turn to do exactly what you preach and to be accountable, to own your shit, not to lie, not by omission, not full on frontal lying, none of it. It's your turn to be big and be bold and be courageous and do something you've never been able to do since I've known you, which is take criticism and take accountability like a big girl. Do it. Humble yourself. Go on your channel and admit to your subs that you've been lying to them because you were embarrassed of what you've done. Ashamed even. You could spin this to where you're still the victim, Juelz. But you haven't even attempted. Instead, you hurl threats at me and threaten shit on me and my family again. You've already done that once. If you hear that part again, when she says none of us deserve to know how that all transpired, I heard her say that. She's admitting right there it is her talking to that police officer. It is her talking to the police officer, because on the amended criminal complaint, it says that the only way that the detective was informed of any of this going on, Glenwood was not being watched by the police. She went to him, to them, to rat on him, and she says it in that short. Well, but by her own morals and principles, though, Savage, by what she requests and requires and continue and says that she's continuing to do on the basis of Jen allegedly not taking accountability for shit, then by all means, why can't she play by her own rules? If she knows that they're not going to walk away and they don't care either way, then what has she got to lose by just being honest? She shouldn't have a single reason not to just admit it. She knows that they're not going to go anywhere anyway. So what's the problem? The problem is I think it's a character flaw that you have, Juelz, that you're unable ever to admit when you're wrong, which is why when you're friends with somebody, they can't even come to you with the slightest problem, critique, criticism, and because you lose your shit. Savage. And in another part of this document, it says that. It says, and I love that. I couldn't believe, I was reading Reddit, and I couldn't believe all the people that were like, it proves nothing, proves nothing. I'm like, what? What proves nothing? How can, like, say it doesn't matter, you don't care, but don't say it proved nothing. Don't say it proved nothing, because it most certainly did. It's just, I guess, I mean, I just hope that whenever it's your turn for Juelz to do something for you, to stand up for you, you're not going to expect what all you've done for her, because you're not going to get it back. Trust that. I don't know who it is, but it's mind-boggling saying that these documents prove nothing. I mean, the biggest takeaway is that she states she runs to this cop as a victim. He's been making me make sure the girls do this and that, and she did get him locked up, and she was mighty proud of it for the first couple of years she was on here, and it's all she talked about. It's literally all she talked about, to the point where she put me on the phone with the man during one of her visits. I mean, I've spoken to Glenwood. Okay, I mean, like, that's all she talked about. She was obsessed with him. But like I said earlier, and maybe by me saying this to KK about you better get your ducks in a row, because she's about to release the jewels, the jewels of it all. And maybe me saying that, hopefully that gives you a little longevity, because she's not going to want me to be right. Like, she'll play nice just so that I'm not right. But I'm telling you, I know for a fact, the TikTok. Yeah, she said it herself. She rang the fucking bell. Are people this stupid? Yes, that's the answer. Yes. I honestly feel bad for anyone saying that shit. Like, how sad do you have to be like, that proves not? It really is sad. I mean, how weak-minded that you're following. Like, this is literal cult mentality. Like, think about all the major cults that have been around in our country and other countries. I mean, it's exactly the same behavior. Like, they were made to think that doing really crazy shit was okay. And they did it, and they thought it was okay, knowing good and well it's not okay. Like, why would I promote her channel, Yorkville? I don't care. KK Air. Ignore blatant. It's crazy, and it's sad, and it really should be studied. And every one of you should be questioned. But hey, you do you, booze. You do you. But calling people liars that are presenting actual facts, saying that, oh, there was one Reddit post. It was like, try again. misfire. This proved nothing. I was just like, what? How about don't say anything if it obviously proves something and you just don't want to admit it? Like, you don't have to say anything, but you don't have to go over there and be like, ha ha, y'all are stupid. Proves nothing. Nice try. Try again. What? It's like, if y'all want this shit to die down, maybe don't be like, yeah, I did on one of her visits. Maybe don't be like, y'all missed the plot. This ain't shit. It's just going to make people want to look more, get more, prove more. Like, just knock it off. Knock it off and just take the fucking L. Yeah, denial just ain't a river in Africa. Ain't that the truth? But man, it is something else to watch this stuff. I don't know why she's threatening me. And that was me being threatened with me just being in the chat, reiterating what Ann said, which was what I read just now. All I took from that threat was for me to be in the fucking chat.
Hold on a minute. Why isn't it popping up? Where was it? No, that's not it. I swear it was over here. Hold on.
What's weird is I thought your nearest and dearest didn't share stuff with you that would upset you. Clearly me saying that you fucking made the girls abide by the pimp rules when you know it's the truth coming from me would clearly upset you. So who's got the golden fucking honeycomb that gets to come to you with bad news that you don't denounce them publicly and throw them out like trash like you did to Virgie? I'm glad you showed your ass with that woman. I'm so glad. But I'm really pissed at how bad you hurt her. It embarrassed her. What a fucking cunt you have to be to do something like that to Virgie. When you know that she is the most pure-hearted woman probably on this internet. You fucking idiot.
For some reason, I can't find it. It was, oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I skimmed right over it. It was a screenshot from when Ann was reading the preliminary hearing. Hello, Sue. The preliminary hearing thing, which it just opens the door to, I guess, we can read people's court stuff, right? People that are attached to content creators that I don't like that participated in this chat, this gives the green light, right? Isn't that how that works? Guys, what the fuck? I am having, okay, let me just do this. And then I'll open it and make it bigger. Here we go. So anyway, so then Brooke wrote, breaking news. Juelz made the girls follow the pimp rules. Brooke, you're acting like a fucking moron. You of all people, because I remember I even showed you that they were written on crumpled up piece of paper and that it was nothing. And I never met those girls. And you can say everything to the cows fucking come home, bitch. Never met SK, never met EH. One day in my motherfucking life. And I'll swear that on everything. How things transpired, guess what? Y'all don't deserve to know that. No, she was in Turkey Teeth yesterday when Turkey Teeth was reading transcripts. But that just opens the door. It does. Especially Brooke over there spouting off shit. You really need to learn to start watching your mouth, Brooke, because you're going to end up getting yourself with a nervous stomach and you might end up with the nervous poops.
You fucking, oh, Jim went to jail. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Right, bitch. But 3 years later.
Okay, fun fact. I absolutely agree with you going to jail. And you know what's funny?
Don't try to fucking silence me. Oh, yeah, she is, Daddy. Definitely. Hey, Days. Good to see you. All because I was fucking in that chat making comments like what? The fact that it stated you're dealing with a pimp seemed to be pretty interesting to them. Oh, they thought the pimp rules were very real. And like I said, his fucking sentence, Why does it do that? What he got sentenced for, the judge took those pimp rolls extremely fucking serious. So I love the fact that instead of just being an adult and admitting your wrongs, I knew I was going to be here an hour and a half after I said an hour. And Hive members that are scared to leave, don't be scared. Am I moving? You don't hear me? Because it just said my browser lost volume. I wasn't in the chat, but challenge accepted. Exactly. Bring it on, Jules. Threaten us all you want. Everybody that's in that chat, especially Brooke, especially you, Brooke. I can say what the fuck I want. You're not going to silence me. I have my opinion on this. You confided a lot of this. You don't hear me? I think it was because my AirPod. No, but I know they're probably scared to leave the hive. I know they're probably fearful. But like I said, you'll have a place to land right here in the stable if you so choose to do so, because it would be hard as fuck for me. And if y'all choose to stay with a liar that lies to your faces, then that's cool too. It's to each their own. But I would have a problem being lied to like that. And then like if it was like comedy hour, always watching the chat. Brooke's a liar. Brooke's a liar. And I was in that on panel on Maria's that day. That was the reason I went up there. I'm like, I'm not fucking lying. And then just like from the heavens, here comes all the fucking proof that none of us were lying. None of us were fucking lying. And have we gotten the first apology? Fuck no. Have you gotten the first recognition of vindication from Jules? No, and we probably never will. And that's okay, because that's who she is. And if that's who you want to be associated with, then go right ahead. Somebody that lies to your face, can't take accountability, and that will continue to threaten subs and participants in a chat that are reading the truth about the lies that you said we've been telling. What the fuck kind of shit is this? We're not in your cult. We don't play by your rules. We can do whatever the fuck we want. We can talk about what we want. We can chime in and comment about what we want, especially official court documents from a detective from the Department of Justice of the state of Wisconsin. Okay, we don't play by your fucking rules over here. And if you want to continue to threaten me, Jules, I happen to know for a fact that I can move to get a fucking restraining order on you if you want to play that game, all the way from over here, right over there, and via Zoom. Not that I'm a pussy ass bitch that would do anything of the sort. I'm just letting you know. I know it's an option. If you decide that you can't take the truth, you can't fucking handle the truth. Exactly. She can't apologize because it's been a basis. It's been the whole diagram of what she's used to get people not to like us, to get people that have been in this chat and in other people's chats to go to hers. It's all been based on the fact that we're liars. The decent people in this community are afraid to call out others' bad behavior and fear for retaliation, and the bad are just more comfortable being messy. Yeah. And let me just say, I don't even know what song. I feel like there needs to be a song played. I feel like there needs to be some kind of a jubilee of sorts for fucking Jenny getting her ass thrown into the fucking clinker. I mean, praise God, hallelujah. I don't even know. I can't even think celebrate is like too played out to even play as a celebratory song for the fact, hey, Abby, for the fact that fucking, I don't know. We could also just play off, because I love that song from that campaign video. It's like, I don't know. We'll just go here. I love this. This is my song for you, Geneva, that you got put in jail because it was that was like Nirvana. Oh, that could be another option. That was like poetic fucking justice. Oh, isn't that a Janet Jackson album or movie? Okay. There was just no words.
I feel so close to you right now. It's a force field. I wear my heart up on my sleeve like a big deal. Your love pours down on me, surround me like a waterfall. And there's no stopping us right now. I feel so close to you right now. So close to you right now, it's a force field. I wear my heart up on my sleeve like a big deal. Your love pours down on me, surround me like a waterfall. And there's no stopping us right now. I feel so close to you right now. There's no stopping us right now. And there's no stopping us right now. And there's no stopping us right now. I feel so close to you right now.
What's going on now? Uh-oh. Yes, it is the beginning of her karma. Days. I know it was crazy, but I'm sure the FOIA's coming. It's a coming down the mountain. It's a coming. I hope they have body cams in Oregon. Imagine not being able to keep your fucking mouth shut when you know you have an RO. I mean, look, all those times you've called the cops to everybody's house, and look, they were at your door, and Maria was on the phone. Oh, this body cam is going to be great. It's going to be phenomenal. And it is your karma, ma'am. Your karma. Just like Jules, this is your karma for fucking lying. All of you are getting your fucking karma. And I can't be happier. And I played that song because every time I hear that song, I dance. I was dancing while when I finally muted. I love that song. It's just like, I don't know. I love Calvin Harris. No shade to KK, but Geneva is using her channel to push her narrative. Of course, the way she used Wiz. It's exactly what she's doing. And I hear, I've said a lot of shitty things about KK, but I thought she was a little bit smarter than that. A little bit. But, I also saw Geneva throw in fucking money, which I've never seen her do in Wiz chat. Maybe I was absent those days. Yeah, just the beginning. It is just the beginning. It is just the beginning because she now has criminal charges where all she had was an RO like she got on Kendra, which it's all she had that RO in pending and still took Kendra to fucking court with her bullshit, only for the next day and on Kendra's birthday to get arrested and have to stay the night in the clinker. Okay, clink, clink. And again, the FOIAs have already been requested, so we'll be getting them soon. And so now, instead of just having a measly civil case, which would have been one thing, just like you did to Kendra, now you have criminal charges, 2 of them, contempt and stalking. So you were bragging, or whoever was bragging, oh, Kendra's going to have a problem getting a job. Well, you should have just not done what you did. Same for you. How's that going to look? All she's got is a civil thing that can be appealed. That can be appealed. And I noticed that option seems like it's being thrown on the table by some third parties a lot now. I bet it is. Oh, I'll drop it. I bet you do want to drop it on Kendra now or after a while. But how's it going to look for you when you try to get a job or do anything when you have a stalking charge? Isn't it ironic? Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain. That's another good song we should play. Isn't it fucking ironic? And she did do it for brownie points because she's weird and it needs to be liked. Exactly. And it's all she's ever done. She's done it to Jolene. She's done it to fucking me, to John, like giving the Lita information. She's done it to everybody, Siwa. The list goes on and on and on and on of this little helper, that Geneva wants to be, so badly liked. Stalking charge like the baby reindeer she is. I never saw that movie, but didn't used to call her, we used to call her Martha. At least Kendra took it seriously and deleted her channel. Exactly. And now it's not that that she's choosing to take social media a break from it. She can't be on social media. So there's that. Talk about this is, my friends, an example of someone getting exactly what they deserve. And I hope Kendra was so excited to hear this news, because talk about instant karma. That's called instant karma. Isn't there a screen name, Instant Karma? Well, that's instant karma. So all I gotta say is stupid games, stupid prizes. Stupid. So who's going live next? E, are you up? Because I gotta get out of here. Oh my gosh! Thank you for the Cash App. I don't know if you want me to call you out, but thank you. I love you. I appreciate that. I just looked at my phone for the first time. Yep, it was pretty effing instant. It was, and I just can't say enough how happy I am with a lot of the way things have turned out lately. All at somebody else's level of stupidity, greed, jealousy, fucking immaturity. It's just all the things that you're not supposed to be and not supposed to do. It's all just fired right back on you. And I love watching it. I've really not been able to get the smile off of my face, to be completely fucking honest. So yeah. Yeah, somebody drop E11, drop your ink link. And Berlinetta, I'm sorry to hear about your channel. I cannot believe your channel got taken down, and I'm very sorry to hear that. So can somebody also drop, this is her big bad Berlinetta 83's channel, so that we can all sub back up to her and get her numbers back up to where, oh, it was a 20-year-old channel. That's shitty. Yep. Brush them shoulders off and keep going. The night I saw Geneva was arrested, I slept. Oh, it was awesome, huh? He is going to go live for real? Oh, I'll play us out for sure. E, are you going to go live really? Because I got to do, she said later. Yeah. 3:30. 3:30, that means 2 hours. We can still ride out of here. Thank you for dropping Berlinetta's link. We haven't played any of our stable themed music lately. That's really disappointing. Look at me not running the cult appropriately. Okay, we're gonna get out of here after this little song. But don't leave, because this is our cult song, okay?
Well, I walk into the room, passing out $100 bills, and it kills and it thrills like the horns on my Silverado grill. And I buy the bar a double round of Crown, and everybody's getting down in this town. Ain't never gonna be the same. 'Cause I saddle up my horse and I ride into the city. I make a lot of noise, 'cause the girls, they are so pretty. Riding up and down Broadway on my old stud Leroy, and the girls say, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Well, I don't give a dang about nothing. I'm singing and bling-blinging while the girls are drinking. Long necks down, and I wouldn't trade old Leroy or my Chevrolet for your Escalade or your freak parade. I'm the only John Wayne left in this town. And I saddle up my horse and I ride into the city. I make a lot of noise, 'cause the girls, they are so pretty. Riding up and down Broadway on my old stud Leroy, and the girls say, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy. I'm a thoroughbred, that's what she said in the back of my truck bed as I was getting buzzed on suds out on some backcountry road. We were flying high, fine as wine, having ourselves a big and rich time, and I was going just about as far as she'd let me go. But her evaluation of my cowboy reputation had me begging for salvation all night long. So I took her out gigging frogs, introduced her to my old bird dog, and sang her every Willie Nelson song I could think of, and we made love. And I saddle up my horse and I ride in through the city. I make a lot of noise, 'cause the girls, they are so pretty. Riding up and down Broadway on my old stud Leroy, and the girls say, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, Save a horse, ride a cowboy. What? Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy.
I'll see you guys later on the YouTube streets. Oh, the next song that played was Hold On by Wilson Phillips. Man, too bad I got to get out of here. All right. Y'all be good. Have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week. And yeah, let's giddy up on out of here. And I'll see y'all at ease in a little bit. Have a great day, everybody. And see y'all later. Bye, guys.